welcome to Dose of Wonder. I'm Caitlin, your guide on this journey through mindfulness, mental health, grief, and personal growth. Each episode will dive into honest explorations and gentle reflections to help you find moments of calm, clarity, and a little bit of wonder too. So grab your favorite cozy spot, take a deep breath, and let's get started. Today I'm exploring one of those big, wide, galaxy-sized questions that somehow loops right back to the most personal corner of your heart. What if you really believed you were enough, just as you are? Because here's the thing. I've been listening to a lot of Neil deGrasse Tyson's Star Talk lately, and reading Ryan Holiday's Courage is Calling, and listening to Sasha Sagan's For Small Creatures Such as We. And there's been this one repeated reminder in all of them that's basically knocked me sideways every time. The odds of you being born, you specifically, are about 1 in 400 trillion. Let that sink in for a second. 1 in 400 trillion. It's the kind of number that's so huge it almost doesn't mean anything. But once you start to unpack it, wow. Scientists have actually broken that number down. It accounts for the odds of your parents meeting at the exact right time. Then the odds of that one particular sperm, yep, that one out of about 300 million, being the one that won. Then zoom out even further. Earth had to exist. The right environmental conditions had to hold for billions of years, and no random asteroid could have wiped out life before you showed up. So the fact that you're here, alive, breathing, existing right now, is statistically impossible. And yet, somehow, you are. Which makes every single one of us a literal, walking, breathing, statistical miracle. And yet, most days, we forget that. We wake up, scroll through social media, and fall right into the comparison trap. I'll be honest. This happened to me recently. I got an email from Ryan Holiday about 35 things he's learned turning 35. And my first thought was, wait, he's only 35? I'm 46. He's got at least 10 books, a company, a bookstore, a whole stoicism empire. And here I am thinking, what have I done? Then it spirals. I start thinking about Jason Segel. You know, the actor. He's younger than me too. Accomplished, creative, has range. And there I go again, mentally shrinking myself because of someone else's highlight reel. But here's the truth. That's not what life is about. There's a line in one of my favorite poems, Desiderata, that I always come back to. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain or bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. That line is just solid truth, because no matter who you are, there's always going to be someone who seems to be doing more, faster, better. But comparison is a rigged game. You can't win it. There's no finish line where you suddenly feel good enough. And ironically, the whole time we're doing that, comparing, striving, feeling less than, we're completely ignoring the most mind-blowing fact of all, that we've already won the biggest lottery imaginable just by existing. And I get it. Some people worry that saying you are good enough sounds like giving up, like it kills ambition. But I don't see it that way. To me, it's not about giving up on growth. It's about redefining what success even means. Because chasing self-worth through comparison is like trying to fill a bucket with no bottom. It's exhausting and endless. But chasing wonder, gratitude, and authenticity, that's a game you can actually win. So maybe it's not stop striving. Maybe it's stop striving to be someone else. When you think about it, every person's miracle looks different. Maybe your neighbor is a rocket scientist, Great. Their miracle doesn't cancel out yours. And if you dropped out of college like Ryan Holiday did, or took a few scenic detours along the way, your story is still yours. It's still miraculous. Your very existence is proof that you've already defied impossible odds. So instead of asking, what have I done compared to them, try asking, what will I do with this 1 in 400 trillion chance that I've already been given? That feels like the real question, doesn't it? So here's your takeaway today. You are enough. Not because you've achieved something impressive, not because you've checked the right boxes, but because you're here, alive, aware, capable of love, laughter, and wonder. You've already won the biggest prize imaginable, existence. The rest is just bonus material. So act like the miracle you are. And that's it for this week's Short Dose of Wonder. I hope you enjoyed it. Next week I'll be diving into the subject of highly sensitive people and wondering if maybe I'm one. And maybe you are too. Until then, thanks for listening, and don't forget to live with a dose of wonder.